Pedigree. What are the advantage of pedigree methods? Do you guys know? I cannot research it.
I found one advantage. This advantage is that pedigree method is a method of plant breeding, right?
Yeah.
Which helps to control the degree of relevance among the individual plants between the selection. I think what it means is that the parent plants that are chosen are from the progeny, making the deviation of the heredity or the alleles a small fraction compared to other samples.
Any more others?
Also, it says here that through the appropriate analysis to determine genotypes, effective breeding in the desired traits is possible by identifying superior genotypes and discarding the inferior ones.
Okay, last but not least, it can go through retrospective analysis since the genotype of the plant from pedigree can be saved as seed in past generation. This data and record storage can allow breeder to obtain the phenotype data from older varieties, so they can accurately select the right varieties to map from.
But don't you think that it's more time consuming and takes a long period of time because it takes many generations to just develop that one progeny, and it also requires a lot of labours and land to work on.
I think those are valid disadvantages.
You got a point here. So now that we know the advantage and disadvantages, let's find an article which shows us an example of pedigree breeding in plant.
NANI?!
A few moments later.
Hey guys, I finally found an article.
So what do you find? A chili?
2 hours later.
Oh guys, I cannot take this anymore. Hey, let's go home. It's 2 o'clock already.
The next day.
Guys, do you understand this article?
Huh?
Okay guys, I think I got this. The breeding program for chili is being conducted at Universidade Estadual Norte Fluminense Dasi Ribeiro, UENF for short. It was conducted by a team in late 2012 aiming to develop a hot pepper cultivar that are resistant to pepper yellow mosaic virus and also have high yield. The parent chili are UENF 1616 and UENF 1732, and they will go through self-breeding to form the F1 generation.
After the F1 generation is formed, they tested 203 F2 in the field trial to select 45 F2 chili using the Mulamba and Mock index.
So what is Mulamba and Mock index?
It is the index of the sum of classification, which is obtained by adding up the individual rating values for each characteristic being recorded for individuals in each generation. These individuals are called best individuals, and they are selected by Mulamba and Monk Index, which follow the following 4 criteria. Number 1, dry fruit mass. Number 2, fruit length. Number 3, fruit pericarp thickness. And number 4, soluble solid content.
After going through each individual F2 plants, the selected 45 plants that show superior traits will then breed 7 times, with the addition of a commercial genotype BRS Marie and the parents to make up 336 total plants. Lastly, we will have 20 selected superior progeny based on the 3 qualitative traits and 13 quantitative traits. The 3 qualitative traits are based on fruit color at immature stage, fruit color at mature stage, and fruit shape. For example, 63.28% of the progeny produce orange fruits, while 36.72% produce yellow fruits at immature stage. Parent 1 UENF 1616 produce only yellow fruits, while parent 2 UENF 1732 produce only orange fruits, while the commercial genotype BRS Marie, in comparison, produces only orange fruits during immature stage.
The 13 qualitative traits are based on plant height, canopy, diameter, days to flowering, days to fruiting, fruit number per plant, means fruit mass, fruit length, average fruit diameter, fruit pericarp thickness, soluble solid content, fruit fresh mass, dry fruit mass, and dry matter content. These 13 traits are tested and used to quantify the heritability of many different progeny observed in the F2 tree line. The results obtained varies from high magnitude of heritability to low magnitude of heritability. These heritability are quantified by 1.00 to 0.00, 1.00 being 100% and 0.00 being 0%. One example of this progeny is the additive genetic variation within plot. As it expresses an average amount of genetic heritability, it shows a high magnitude of heritability recorded to fruit number per plant, fruit length, fruit fresh mass, while low magnitudes were recorded in plant height, canopy diameter, days to fruiting, soluble solid content, and dry matter content. Another progeny is the average progeny, which shows high magnitude of heritability ranging from 0.68 to 0.88. These two progeny, the average progeny and additive genetic variation within plot, shows that there is a variability in the magnitude of heritability seen among the progeny of the F2 tree line. This variability shows that it is possible to achieve the selection for most of the 13 traits, and also the selection for the superior individuals in the F2 tree line for each of the individual 13 traits.
So you guys understand the pedigree method now? Why don't we move on to discussion now then? Okay.
I think the weather is good outside. Let's go out to do our discussion.
Okay, sure. Oh no, it's raining. Shall we do it another day then?
Alright?
Okay, let's go home then.
Tomorrow for sure.
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to play.
One,
Chong chong!
three,
So let's discuss what we have learned.
In this article, a team from Brazil did an experiment on Capsicum becketum variety pendulum to select plants with superior agronomic performance using pedigree and mixed model analysis. In this experiment, they are trying to select superior individuals which contain traits which have improved yield and is resistant to diseases.
The result from 3 qualitative traits are expected. Since they originated from their parent, they will inherit the traits from them. These results also show a variation within the F2 tree.
They have also used mixed models like REML, BLUP when assessing multiple traits. Therefore, the heritability values showing both the phenotypic and genotypic value represents a possibility of superior plant selection.
From the results seen from the 13 quantitative traits, we can see that 13 traits, 11 was shown to be superior, and this shows the pedigree does actually help to retain the desirable traits.
Genetic variability in a species is essential for selecting superior plants to improve the crop. So the genetic and phenotypic correlation among the traits, the type of effects the genes have in the plant, and the experimental precision is important to create a successful breeding program.
Aside from the classical pedigree breeding approach, the team also developed a new sex selection method to account in more variations into considerations when selecting the plants, such as the classical analysis, UPGMA, which is used to determine the genetic distance among the individuals.
Scene, action.
So now that we know the advantage and disadvantage of art, let's find an article which shows us an example of bleeding.
Action.
Alamak, boss. Alamak, boss. Alamak, boss. Alamak, boss.
Go. This is the first button, second button, ha, and the third button, fourth button. That's total of 5. And this.
Alamak, boss.
Now you guys understand the pedigree method now? Why not we move on to the discussion then? Hey, quiet on set!
Alamak, boss.